This session is entitled Reclaim Your Future After a Breakup, and it is designed so that you can be reclaiming the skills and resources that are buried in your subconscious mind, while eliminating the negative thoughts, the negative consequences of the events that happen in your life. Your unconscious knows how to eliminate any of the negative effect of past events, putting them into perspective so that you can live the life that you desire. Changing the pictures, the images, the sounds, and most importantly the feelings, allowing the freedom to live so you can live in the most powerful moment in time. That moment is now. Right here, right now, your unconscious is going to work, journeying back in time, reclaiming the most positive, optimistic times of your life. You'll be able to remember them differently, in bright, brilliant color. You will step into the most positive, productive times. You will see through the eyes of those times and reclaim the skills, the resources that were available there. You will notice that you will hear the world differently, because you will hear the world with optimism, knowing that every day, in every way, you are learning new skills, coping skills that will allow you to be reclaiming your future. That your future is bright and compelling, so that whatever it is that you need to see, whatever it is that you would need to hear, whatever you personally need to experience so that you can liberate the past, embrace the present, and look forward to the future, it will be so. Now at times this will be happening because the words that you hear let you experience these types of moments. At other times it will be because of your mind's functioning. Your mind and its innate intelligence knows exactly what to do to bring about balance in your life, harmony in your thoughts, and optimism in your future. Now, shift your attention all the way down to the tips of your toes, to the ends of your fingers, and notice now how energy follows thought. And just as you thought of these parts of your body, relaxation begins there. Circulation increases, and deeply profound relaxation follows. Soon, you'll be able to focus on any part of your body, and instantly you will visualize the muscles, the ligaments and tendons, and that area of the body going loose, comfortably limp, completely relaxed. And soon the relaxation will become so deep and so meaningful that a sensation of no sensation will start there. With this feeling, you'll be able to drift further and further inside, and eliminating negative thoughts, eliminating all negative concepts, eliminating any negative memories that was preventing you from projecting a future that is filled with health, hope, and harmony. There is a part of your mind that knows exactly what I'm talking about. It will sort, organize, and polarize the past in such a way so that you'll be learning from it, so you never need repeat it again. You're going to remove from your mind, dissolve it from your everyday thoughts, and then eradicate it from your body's awareness. liberating your body to live in the freedom, the moment we call now. So now feel the legs and the arms going loose, comfortably limp, and completely relaxed. You're going to master the relaxation response. The deeper you respond, the more comfortable and the more positive your future will be. Your future is coming into focus based on a timeline of your life. And as you discover, you are far greater than you have been led to believe, far more capable than you have yet allowed yourself to become. You'll begin the healing of the past, transcending past situations by forgiving yourself, while forgiving others for any situation. In the past, you did the very best you could with the information you had at hand. Today, now, you are reclaiming your future with new information. You're picturing your future as bright and beautiful and colorful, dazzling in your mind's eye. You can begin imagining a line of time extending from this moment into the future, where the past no longer serves you and the future is more compelling, so that you'll develop skills and resources you never thought you could. You will trigger the internal resources that were there the moment you were born, when you began to learn new languages, when you began to learn to stand and to walk and to run. All you need do is journey back in time to the time when you were learning to speak, babbling all kinds of sounds, until you actually began to make words and sentences and were able to express yourself to your parents, your friends, to your coworkers. You will find that now you're able to express yourself differently. You are able to release the past, embrace the present, and look forward to the future. It's from here that your inner mind and the innate intelligence of your mind is continuing the healing process. Whatever it is you would need to see, whatever it is you would need to hear, whatever you would need to experience to move past the past and into the future, your unconscious is going to take care of it during the deepest levels of sleep. Every day, in every way, that timeline is going to become more compelling, more positive, and more productive, regardless of what happened in the past. The best part of it is that it is in the past. It's over. It is behind you. You are going to learn from it, transmute, transform it, transcend it, and then accomplish goals you never thought you could, utilizing resources you didn't know you had, triggering internal abilities that have always been there, talents that have been there since you were born. All you need do is journey back in time to the moment you were born. Whether you remember this consciously, or if it's an unconscious journey for you, your mind knows exactly this moment. There was a time when you entered into the world, when you couldn't see with your eyes or hear with your ears. You were sensing and feeling with your body, but you were having to interpret the world around you. From that moment, you began to learn. You began to learn how to use symbols and shapes and sounds and feelings and touch, and you began to create your own mental language. From that point forward, you began to learn from friends, family members, and eventually co-workers. All of this learning experience went into the unconscious, and from that unconscious part of your mind, you began to filter your conscious, everyday reality. Now, some parts are good, so you're going to remember them. Other parts are bad, so you're going to get the lesson and forget the rest. You're going to promptly remember to forget anything that no longer serves you or produces a response you don't want for the present or the future. Each night, as you drift off into the deepest realms of sleep, your powerful mind is going to journey back through time and find the most positive, the most optimistic times of your life, when you are doing things you enjoy, with people you enjoy them with. You will step into them in new ways by seeing them with your eyes and hearing with your ears. So you'll begin feeling the joy, the happiness, and the satisfaction. You will notice in this state of consciousness that every day, in every way, it will return with you upon awakening. Each day upon awakening, when your feet firmly hit the floor, your shoulders will roll back, your chin will raise upwards, and you'll begin to smile. You'll smile because a small voice of wisdom will remind you today is a new day, fresh and filled with the discovery of you. So deep will you sleep that you no longer choose to remember it. You'll probably forget it upon awakening. You will release, allow, and embrace the future, letting the past go. And as you let the past go, it will look like a road sign in a rear-view mirror, getting smaller behind you until soon, just like a road sign going down a road you need no longer go down again. You can choose to forget it. You can release it from your conscious mind. Remove it from your conscious thoughts. Remove it from the timeline of your life. It is no longer necessary. It's certainly not needed. It doesn't at all have to do with you in the present. You are different. Now, shift your attention to the hips and torso, noticing your digestive system. You are digesting every word that is being mentioned. You are embracing each breath that you take. You will find even around the most difficult people, even under the most stressful conditions, you will find yourself breathing deeply, releasing completely, and being present in the moment. You will find that regardless of what is said, regardless of what is done, regardless of the movies that you might see, the programs you might watch, conversations you might entertain. The past doesn't matter anymore. You will simply release it, allow it, and let it go. As you release it and allow it and let it go, you are free to step into the future. Inside, your future is bright and compelling. Without knowing exactly how or even why, I'm going to invite you to imagine those changes have happened. Those magnificent changes that will signal to you the past doesn't matter anymore. Now imagine you're there 1 year from today. You're seeing through new eyes and you're hearing through new ears. You're sensing and feeling with an aliveness because there's skills and resources teeming within your mind, organizing within your thoughts, allowing you to embrace, accept, and succeed even around the most difficult people, even under the most stressful conditions. And you're amazed. You're amazed at the power and resources of your own mind for every day and every way. You've gotten just a little bit better, and better than the day before. You have rebuilt your creativity. You've allowed the inner inventiveness of your mind to go to work, rebuilding all social skills. Your communication with family members, friends, co-workers. You are finding that things you have done well in the past, you will continue to do well, in fact, even better upon awakening. But you're there, 1 year from today, doing something that you find enjoyable. It could be anything at all. And as you're there, allow the joy to resonate in your mind, to organize within your thoughts, and allow yourself to remember a skill that perhaps as a child you used your creativity and you allowed it to be a part of your life. Imagine moving through that 24 hours, 1 year from today, free from the burdens of the past, with a lightness about your walk. There's an inner synchronicity about your everyday reality, that every day becomes a little bit better than the day before. You begin to change the things that you can. You begin embracing those things that you have no choice over. But most importantly, each night you drift off into the deepest realms of sleep. Deep, resourceful, healing delta sleep. And you gain the wisdom to know the difference. The difference between what you can and you can't change. The past is behind you. The future is before you, but your power is in the moment. So right here, right now, through the power and resources of your own mind, you begin to thrive in your new quantum environment. You begin to smile more and more often, allowing your body to be bathed with the endorphins that are released with these smiles. You notice when you look into the mirror, there is a true you, the satisfied you, the you that knows you are back in control of your life because you're gaining more control of your thoughts. And because you're controlling your thoughts, you may say to yourself that negative thoughts, negative concepts, negative beliefs will have no control over you at any level of the mind, at this or any level of the awakened consciousness. You will remain in total and complete optimistic control of your life. And as the days turn into weeks, and as the weeks transform into months, and the months into years, you will notice yourself building the habits and patterns and programs and systems that help you to be reclaiming your future. As you reclaim the next day, the next week to come, when a problem arises in your life, you're going to dream of creative solutions. You're going to delve deep inside to the skills and resources in your own mind. And if you've done it before, you will find yourself doing it again. But this time, they can be used once again, differently. You will find yourself entertaining new thoughts, creative new ideas, expanding your acceptance of success. You'll find that personal success will be yours, because when you're sitting quietly, eyes closed, rhythmic breathing, you will notice that positive, optimistic thoughts about your future are going to come more often. And as you're noticing these optimistic thoughts about your future coming more often, some of the time it will be pictures and images of a big and bright, compellingly delicious future. Some of the time it will be sounds and statements, new phrases of realization and affirmations of truth about you, where every day, in every way, you're getting better. Positive sensations and feelings will resonate through your body and through your mind, resonating like the light from the sun into the world around you, so that everyone you come in contact with will know that you've decided to make a change. And this for you is a positive change. So every day, in every way, you are getting better than the day before. Notice now your heartbeat, natural and automatic. I mention your heart because it is controlled by your unconscious mind. And that's the part of your mind that's listening to each and every one of these sessions, categorizing and reorganizing information, and then carrying it into sleep. Deep, deep delta sleep. And in the deepest realms of sleep, organizing the future so that your past doesn't matter anymore. Organizing the power in the moment of your awakening, so that every day, in every way, you are becoming more and more resourceful about your future. And as you turn to look to the past, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller behind you, because the past was simply that, the past. It doesn't matter anymore. Just as you breathe in deeply and you breathe out, completely letting go of external sounds and external influences, your lungs are breathing in oxygen from the world around you and breathing out all toxins from the world within you. So too, negative thoughts, negative concepts, negative beliefs will no longer control you. Like water off of a duck's back, you will simply let them go. You will no longer control them, and they will no longer control you. With the past moving into perspective, you will notice that you will learn a lesson you never thought you could, utilizing resources you didn't even know you had, that will trigger optimism upon awakening. Now, it could happen today. Instantly, all this new information could flood your mind, fill your body with hope and the expectancy of change. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen in the weeks to come. But each night, as you drift off into sleep, you're going to continue the inner healing process. The innate intelligence of your mind knows exactly what you need to dream. It knows exactly what you need to see. It knows what you need to hear and experience. And just as was mentioned with the heart and the lungs, controlled by your unconscious mind, so too your mind controls every thought, every idea, every concept you hold to be true for you. So today is the day for you to release the past and any self-imprisonment about the past. Because the past no longer controls you, you are willing to let it go, releasing it from your mind, removing it from your thoughts, dissolving it from your everyday reality. It is time to step into the future, where the newness of your mind, the expressing of your creative thought, can be realized. There is no limitation to what your mind can and will do for you upon awakening. So this is the control room of your own mind. I want you to start a thought experiment. The past is behind you, the future is before you, and that you possess every skill, every resource, every ability you would need to move through the next day, the next week, the next month to come, with the resources needed to be reclaiming your future. And when you next hear my voice, you will be there. And that day in the future, convinced, absolutely, positively convinced, you will learn to think differently. You are doing this right, and each time that you close your eyes with the intention of releasing the past, embracing the present, and building a bright and compelling future, it will be easier for you. Soon, it will be natural for you to promptly remember to forget the past events that no longer serve you or produce a response you want in the present or future. It will become natural for you to develop an optimistic, positive belief in the future. So this will be so. I say to you now, if you're listening at a time and a place of sleep, that you've already begun your journey into the deepest realms of deep, deep delta sleep. The deepest sleep possible for you, so you could rest, recharge, revitalize, and renew. If you are listening in a time and place where you need to be awake, alert, and comfortably conscious, you will notice that this process, reclaiming your future, will have come to its end, and when it does, your eyes will open. You'll become wide awake, feeling fine, and in perfect health, feeling better than ever before, knowing that every day, in every way, you're getting better, and you're building the skills and resources required to reclaim your future. And so it is.